Hello everyone, Justin Simmons, DKC Realty Group. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today we're covering seasoned money. This is a huge issue for a ton of my clients and buyers in general. They don't know anything about it, especially my folks who are doing Sou Sou or partner. This one is for you, okay? So let's get into it. When you're going to buy a home, your lender is going to be looking at your assets amongst other things. They want to make sure you have the funds for your down payment, closing costs, a good debt to income ratio. Now, a lot of people don't know that your lender actually wants the money that's in your bank account to be there for a certain amount of time. That's what seasoning refers to. They like the money to be settled in your account for oftentimes 2 months, but it can vary depending on the bank. Why do lenders want seasoned money? Well, they're suspicious. If you have money coming out from seemingly nowhere, well, maybe did you have to get a loan to get that money? And if you did, not only do you have to pay back the mortgage to us because we're worried about you defaulting, but you have to pay back a loan to someone else, and maybe that other lender that you used even has an interest in the property you're buying. You see where it can get tricky? The bank doesn't want to have to worry about anyone else having a claim on the property, and also wants to make sure that you're fully capable of paying back the mortgage that you borrow. They don't want defaults. So that's why they like to see money that's been in your account, typically 60 days. They consider that seasoned. Now, when does it have to be seasoned by? Every lender might fluctuate a little bit, but typically by the time of your loan application. How might this come into play for you? Well, if you're doing Sou Sou or partner, or you just have a ton of money under the couch cushions at your house, but it's not in the bank, and you can't prove where you got that money from, the bank might ask you not to use that money at all for your purchase, or they might not be able to close the loan for you. So this is why if you need that money to purchase your home, you gotta get it into a bank and get that clock started for the seasoning period. Now, maybe you don't have the money in the bank. Maybe you have it coming from a retirement account, investments, other things of that sort. The banks will want that money seasoned. They also often want it sourced. Sourced, what does that mean? They want to know where the money came from. And additionally, they want proof of where it came from. So maybe you're getting a gift from a family member or friend to help towards your down payment. Maybe you're going to be selling off some stocks you have to fund your closing costs. Banks are oftentimes going to ask for proof of that actual transaction to trace where the money came from, right? Now, if you're getting a gift from someone, they might also ask for a gift letter from that person who's providing you the money, and they might even check to source the money that they have to see where that money came from. Different banks will do different things. But the point is to limit the amount of scrutiny of your finances, to make sure your transaction goes as smoothly as possible, to make sure a transaction can happen and can happen on the timeline that you want. You got money sitting on the sideline, as I like to call it, get it in the game. Even if you're thinking about purchasing 6 months down the line, maybe you change your mind in 2 months and you want to purchase right away, or a month, or something, some life circumstance changes for you. It's better to be ready and prepared than to have to wait extra time just for money you already own to be considered legitimate by a lender. So save yourself the trouble, get your money in there, and be prepared when it is your time to purchase, because the worst case scenario is you miss out on the home of your dreams. So check with your specific lender regarding the guidelines that they're going to want you to adhere to. Every lender might vary a little bit or a lot of it, depends on the circumstances. But in general, season the money. Have proof of the source of where it came from. Be ready for that scrutiny of your financial life when it comes to getting a mortgage, right? If you like this video, which I hope you did, got another one popping up I think you really enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel, 3 videos every week, and the hashtag jsbxhomes. You can follow us across all the socials. Thank you all so much. Hope you're still having a great, powerful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.